Okay, all right. Uh, Ladies and gentlemen, very warm welcome to the graduation ceremony of APJO's online class for Afghan girls. Today, we celebrate the remarkable achievement of these young, talented individuals who have dedicated themselves to learning and growing. My name is Abdul Karim, and I am honored to be your moderator for this special event. This graduation marks the culmination of 3 months of hard work, determination, and passion. Throughout this journey, our students have overcome numerous challenges, and it is truly inspiring to witness their success. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to APJO for organizing this remarkable opportunity and providing education for more than 2,000 Afghan girls free of charge. On behalf of APJO, I would like to thank all our instructors, Bibi Lina Azizi, Rahima Barikzai, Muhammad Rizal Zai, Asad Rahimi, and Ali Sajjad Desani. These individuals have played a significant role in shaping the lives of our students and empowering them throughout education. They have generously given their time and expertise to inspire and guide our young learner. We are privileged to have an esteemed panel of guests with us today. Without further ado, let's introduce our distinguished guest, Ahmad Javed Samsur, professor at American University of Afghanistan and executive director, Colorado Department of Education. And we will have Francisca Grisso, the founder and president of Afghanistan 2013 Next Leader and Association in Italy and social innovation designer. And also we will have Elias Umid, sociologist and English instructor, and Muslim Kianosh, program manager of APJO and instructor. Now, as we move forward with our program, I would like to invite our guests to share their thoughts and insights. And if you have any question or feedback regarding to our program, or any question from for our guests, or any relative topics, please write us on the chat. And if you are watching us through YouTube, you can ask your question on the comment. And also, I have to say that we really like feedbacks. Okay, let's get started with our first speaker, Mr. Muslim Kianosh, the program manager of APJO. Yeah, go ahead. Please unmute your microphone.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Abdul Karim, for inviting me. And hi and hello to everyone. Welcome to you all in this grateful ceremony. And my special greeting to Mr. Professor Javed Samsur, Ms. Francisca, and our talented colleagues and instructor, Elias Hamid, Mr. Abdul Nasir Fulat, Ms. Mastura Pakbin, and the respectful instructors and trainers and all the dear students. Welcome. Let me, in the first, I would like to say congrats to that brave and young generation of Afghan girls who tried and did the best of themselves in the past 3 months. And they showed that from each opportunity, they are able to use it in the high capacity. Fortunately, APJO did the first graduation successfully, and today we are here to celebrate the second round graduation of the English program for Afghan girls. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Muslim Kianosh, the program manager of the APJO. I'm feel proud to be here and speak about the program, the English program of APJO for Afghan girls. Here is a good opportunity for us to make a special thanks to the APJO volunteer network, especially Mr. Hamidullah Natiq and Mr. Abdul Nasser Folat, Ms. Mr. Papin, and all of our volunteer instructor and trainers in the group of APJO volunteer network. Most of those who gathered think about humanity and Afghan women's rights, especially for the young generation and young generation of Afghan girls, and believe that with education, we are able to build the way of peace and justice for a bright future of Afghanistan. About the APJO, APJO is active in the field of peace, justice, and education. I say this point and history of APJO is that I'd like to introduce the APJO for all of you and for those people which watch live this session and this ceremony. About how to we create and establish this program. Unfortunately, at the end of last year, 2022, and this beginning of this year, due to the restriction that were formed for Afghan girls, APJO felt that the most important thing in this situation is education. And for this reason, APJO designed an English language course with a peace and conflict resolution approach for 1,000 Afghan girls in the summer of 2022. But after the sum of the 2022, according to the high number of applications which receive it, APJO decided to expand the program to more than 2,000 people. Surely, I have to mention it that here the expansion of the program was not possible without the cooperation of the most valuable services of our APJO volunteer network. Therefore, today we are here. Today we are happy to APJO cover all the applicants and teach them the English language on base of the peace and justice aspect and methodology. Here I have to make a special thanks to the creator of this methodology, Mr. Hamidullah Natiq. He is the only person that helped us for the creation of this methodology. To be on base of that, we teach for young girls and women. For the purpose of this program, you all know better. Each program has their own purpose and their own aim. The purpose of this program for APJO was and is to develop the talents of the young generation of Afghan girls. APJO believes that with education and peace building, we are able to achieve our goals and fights for a better life and bright future. APJO intends to stand beside all Afghan girls and women, and we realize that we will face it with different challenges. For example, the most challenges which we face it in this 2 rounds is the internet issues in Afghanistan. the instructors and the trainers are here and hear my voice and know that this is the only and the important thing that we are facing during the teaching is that some of the students did not have the ability to active or purchase a package of internet. And some of them blame it the unstable internet connection. Due to that, sometimes they're missed the class. And but strongly, most of them continuing the class and our instructors and our trainers make time for them and in a separate class teach them and do not lead them behind and trying to cover the missed class for them. From here, which we receive it lots of problem about the financial problem of the Afghan peoples, as you know. The economic situation of Afghanistan is not good. But all the Afghan girls and women is interesting to learn. And from here, by using of this opportunity, I request to all donors, international organizations to please help and support Afghan girls and women in the way of education. Once again, I want to remind you that this is not the end of way. We all are with Afghan girls and APJO with the APJO network, APJO volunteer network will come together and make the dreams of Afghan girls true. And we promise you that we build and we create most of the programs to develop the challenge and develop the education of the Afghan girls. That's my speech and my talk. Thank you to make me chance to speak about this, and thank you for your attention.
Thank you, dear Muslim Kanash, for a nice speech. And now hereby, I would like to invite Mr. Professor Ahmed Javidi Samsur to share us his thoughts and idea. Thank you. Go ahead, please.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me to speak to your graduates today. I'm pleased to be here, and thank you to Wasat Folat for inviting me to speak to a bunch of young girls and boys about education, the importance of education. What I'll do is I'll share a little bit, and then I'll share a little bit about my personal story, and I hope that actually help the students know why we need education in this country and why education is important for the future of Afghanistan. Talking about peace, I worked in peace education for almost 4 years back in Afghanistan, 2018 to 2021. We worked with universities to create a curriculum, and it was taught as a subject. Just as a background, I actually lived most of my life when I was young as an immigrant. And I'm talking about more like in the 80s. And then my family moved back to Afghanistan in 2004 after I finished my high school. Even though I had the opportunity to study my undergraduate studies in one of the universities in Pakistan, but at that time I felt like, okay, maybe I want to go back and study in Afghanistan. I started my studies, my undergraduate studies at Kabul universities in 2005. My background, my undergraduate degree is in computer science, and I still remember in 2005, computer science was a very new department with a lot of limited resources. Not a whole lot of teachers or professors at that time, but my focus was more on, okay, what can I learn from this program? And then what are areas that I can work on them myself to improve? That was always my approach. I had to take extra courses during the winter holidays to help me take care of the gaps in studies. So that helped me. But one main thing that I learned during those studies is that it's not only the classroom education that you learn from. There's a lot more that you can learn from connecting with people, knowing people. Because down the road, as you move forward, as you graduate, as you start working, that network of people is a lot more important. It actually helps you in every part of your life, from learning from other people to getting a job or to getting introduced to someone else. So when I graduated with my undergraduate degree, I knew a lot of seniors who were seniors like 2 years or 3 years seniors than me. And I, with those connections, it helped me know more people, learn about new opportunities, and connect with new opportunities. As I graduated, well, basically during my undergraduate studies, and let me share this one as well. When I was in I think it was a third year, I started applying for the Fulbright scholarship. Do you know, I actually applied for Fulbright scholarship 3 times, and I failed twice. So I'm sharing this personal story with you guys today. What I'm trying to tell you is that you have to keep going. You have to keep trying. The first time when I applied, I received a direct response saying that you're not selected for the next round. At that time, it was the TOEFL exam. So the Fulbright program would arrange the TOEFL exam for you. Now it has changed a lot. But by the third time when I applied, and that's when I was close to graduation from my undergraduate degree at Kabul University, that's when my application was considered. And I had an interview, and I knew that I was going to impress the interview panel by what I wanted to actually do and what I wanted to achieve. I lived for 3 years in the US for my graduate studies. But then I always had this idea, this passion in my mind to go back to Afghanistan and then to help our people. When I graduated with a master's degree in business administration in the US, a lot of my friends, they decided to stay here in the US. But I went back. I went back in 2013, and I was there. I worked with several prestigious organizations. I worked with the National Institute of Management and Administration for 2 years. We worked on getting them accreditation. I worked with the Ministry of Higher Education for 2 years, where I worked on national level programs where I helped teachers how to teach, how to train using the new teaching methodologies. and then help transform the accreditation process in Afghanistan, and worked with the U.S. Institute of Peace for almost 4 years. And then also, I'm still teaching at the American University of Afghanistan. So I've been with the American University of Afghanistan for almost 5 years now. I'm an adjunct instructor there, mostly teaching management courses. So with 8 years in Afghanistan, I have learned a lot about people, about my country, about the challenges that I was facing. And I also learned about myself. How can I help? And what are the areas that I can help back my people? One of the other things that helped me while being in Afghanistan is traveling. I actually traveled to almost like 7, 8 countries. And I have met a lot of inspiring people who worked in the education sector, who had a lot of achievements. And I learned from them. I still remember this one trip that we had to Malaysia. And oftentimes when we talk about Asian countries, nobody think about that. But the Asian countries, there's a lot of things that are happening there, a lot of advancement that has happened in the last few decades. So I traveled to Malaysia. I talked to one of the oldest guy who started the accreditation process there. He's probably in his 60s now, or late 60s. He was very old. He still volunteers and help their national qualification agency. He actually told me a very interesting story, and I wanted to actually share that today with you as a hope for inspiration. He told me, I actually told him about Afghanistan. I told him, okay, we are going through a lot. There is instability. We don't know what's going to happen. There's a lot of conflicts. What he told me was very interesting. He told me, you know what? The way you guys are going and moving forward, your education system, you have more than 100 universities functioning in Afghanistan, when that number was only 7 in 2002. But in 2021, we had more than 130, and even now. And then the number of students going to school. Even these conflicts happening there, you don't have to focus on them. What you have to focus is on what you are doing to improve yourself, to get an education, to continue doing what you are doing. And when the time actually comes, when there is stability, you will have the opportunity to take that leap, to take that jump where you want your country to be. And that actually changed my mind, because I was only focusing on the weaknesses, the instability. But what changed my mind was like, don't think about that. Think about your daily routine, what your country is doing on a daily basis. There's kids going to school, there are a lot of students graduating. And then I looked at that. If you see today, there's a lot of Afghan graduates who have been to, abroad. They came back to Afghanistan, they served, they're still serving in different positions. So that actually changed my mind. And I still believe that everyone who has taken the course on peace building, which is one of my favorite courses, and I've worked closely with for 4 years. I'm sure that you continue to do this. It will change your life. And what I wanted to tell you as my last word is never lose hope. Continue doing what you are doing. Continue your studies. continue to improve areas that you think you need to improve. Work on those day and night. Don't give up on those. Don't think about, all those other things that are happening. Just focus on your personal goals. Continue learning whatever is possible, whatever is offered there. And in today's world, I'm sure most of you who have access to the internet, you can get access to a lot of online courses. And there's a lot of other opportunities available out there. As a last word, again, I'm very happy to speak to you here, and I want to congratulate every one of you graduating from this course. And I hope that my words were inspiring enough and could help you. And please let me know if there's anything I can do from here in the US to help you either with your applications if you are applying somewhere or anything else. Thank you.
Thank you from Mr. Ahmed Jawad Samsur for talking about the importance of education, his experience, and also encouraging our young generation. Thanks a lot. And now I would like to invite one of our instructor, Rahima Barikzai, to share his idea. Rahima Barikzai, can you hear us? Okay.
Yes, I
Yes, please go ahead.
can hear you. Hi, everyone. I hope you are doing well. By permission of all teacher and panel speaker, this is Rahima Barakzai. I am graduated from Howell University, English Language and Literature Department. And here as a colleague and an instructor at APJO. Congratulations to all of APJO students for successfully completed APJO classes. And today or tonight, I want to start my speech with this phrase: never give up. Yes, especially for girls, never give up. You know, the girls or women in Afghanistan nowadays, they live with hard situation they can't go to school, but I say for them, never give up. You have the power and you are the hyperactive in everything, especially girls. I'm sure you can get everything you want in these dark days. Also, I think this is opportunity for them to build themselves. I believe that one day they can achieve what they want. And these dark days will be passed by errands like Afghan girls. One day you can go to school, university, and you can get your favorite job. Believe me, this time will come again, but now you must have the knowledge to go forward and have the courage to pursue your dream. Now it's your time, guys and girls, especially live in Afghanistan. It's time to work on yourself and your knowledge. I can't demonstrate this situation as opportunity or as a break for you. You can restart your life, your education stream, and keep following your dreams. Most of the time, I want to share my experience as a teacher inside of APJO and also outside of APJO. With other organizations, most of the time I face with this phrase that I ask my students that why they are hopeless these days. They say, teacher, everything's over. Oh, it's not good for you guys to say, to accept that situation. You must fight for your dream. By that time, I heard this phrase, everything is over. I feel shocked and confused. I told them that, no, why? I think why? Why you accept this situation? What do you mean by over? By accepting failure? We still have a chance. We are taking breath to go toward what we want to be, and nothing is over. When we say everything is over or think alike, these are negative energies that force you to give up. So girls, never give up and stay tight and plan to reach to your dreams. And this time is opportunity. Again, I say, this is an opportunity for you guys to build yourself, to have a plan. Think like you are on vacation. You need to carry on yourself on your education. Nothing else. Never accept this situation. And thank you for APJO and other organization that provide online classes for girls. And I'm a girl struggling with lots of problems in life, but I never give up. And all of my successful key is fighting for my dream. I hope all of girls in Afghanistan, one day they achieve their dreams. And that's it. And thank you for giving this opportunity to talk with you and also with other girls and for those who are watching this live.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, dear Rahima Borgzai, for your nice speech and encouragement. And also thanks for your spending time for Afghan females, teaching them the international language, English. And now, now I would like to invite one of our former instructor, advanced instructor at APJO, Mr. Elias Omid, to hear from him. Yeah.
Thank you for this opportunity. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, so first of all, I would like to begin in the name of peace and justice. And I would like to thank APJO for holding such a seminar or seminars for girls in Afghanistan, for people that who would like to achieve goals. And I am so thankful also for the opportunity that APJO provided to me so that I could teach one of the courses.
Dear Elias Smith, sorry,
yes?
Please set your camera because we don't have your video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Is that good now?
But your camera is not according to your face.
Right, okay.
Mr. Abdul Karim, please help. Yes, okay, now it's okay.
Is that good now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
No.
Thank you. Yeah, so I'm so glad and so thankful for the opportunity that APJO has given me or given other students for participating to such a class and be with girls in this difficult time, because today what really girls need in Afghanistan is to access the right and access the education and justice. And I really understand the pain that girls and women in Afghanistan are going through, because that was a time where I also uh, was discriminated against receiving education simply because of my visual disability. And I truly understand the pain and the challenges that women and girls in Afghanistan are going through. So having an opportunity like this, and APJO providing such opportunity is enormous, is absolutely appreciated. Uh, I would like to talk more, but I would like to summarize my points in a couple of sentences. So uh, first of all, I would like to say that you women and girls can achieve everything that other nations, other societies have achieved. I truly understand the pain and the challenges that you are going through, but I remember and I am confident to say that you will succeed one day and you will overcome the challenges one day. It is not going to last forever, and you will win this, if I call it a war, because today, when we are discriminated against receiving our basic rights, obviously today it is like a war for us, but we can certainly overcome. And women and girls have shown in the history of Afghanistan and the history of the world that they have achieved their goals, and they have achieved, and today we see the full participation of women in Western society or societies. And Afghanistan is one of them. And Afghanistan will be one of the societies that will host and that will welcome women and girls and will accept women as leaders as they are. So, and also I would like to point out on uh, the myself a little bit, because I think it is motivational if I touch on a little bit on my life, because like I earlier said, that women and girls, the challenges that they are going through are all are almost the same challenges that I went through, simply because today if girls are not allowed to receive education because of their gender status, but to me, it was my disability status that did not allow me and did not let me achieve my goal. But I have overcome. I was able to obtain education and acquire education, achieve my goal. So uh, I lost my eyesight at the age of 7 in the war. But the day that came that I became a voice for so many voiceless people, and also the day came that I came to Canada as an international student. So now you imagine that I lost my eyesight at a very young age and getting to a position, getting to a stage where I came to Canada as an international student. And I won the scholarship. I received the scholarship among a million participants who applied all over the world and who were very competitive. It is because that I believe in myself. I trusted myself, and I was sure that I would succeed, and I was sure that I would overcome. This is the similar message that I would like to give to girls in Afghanistan and those minorities, those people who are deprived of their basic rights, which is one of them is education, that you will succeed. But you have to consider a couple of points. Number one, number one being trust yourself and count on yourself. It is absolutely fine that today Afghanistan is facing a lot of challenges. It doesn't mean that you lose trust, you lose confidence in you, and you lose the belief of success. So, my primary advice And my primary goal in this speech is to deliver the message of hope and perseverance, beside other points that I just mentioned, that please believe in yourself, trust in yourself, because you have shown in the history that you have achieved and you have overcome a lot of challenges. It begins from you, that how you trust yourself, how you believe yourself. It is okay if you are a woman and you're discriminated against receiving education. It is okay if you have a disability. If it is okay if you are experiencing financial burden or challenges. But at the end of the day, the message is clear. The message is vivid, that we will succeed as we have succeeded, as nations, as generations before have succeeded. It is in my own experience that I trusted myself. I know there were so many people telling me that, oh, you are a blind person, you cannot see the class activities you cannot go to school, or you cannot receive education because of your visual disability, you cannot travel. But I put everything behind. I never listened to those who diminished my ability or abilities. And this is the similar message that I'm giving you, that you will succeed if you trust yourself. You will succeed if you believe in yourself, in your abilities, in your active participation. So I would like to conclude with one point from Michel Foucault, who was a French philosopher, lived in France, and he always talked about resistance. When we say resistance, I do not mean to take weapon and fight in the battle war. Resistance, in a sense, to resist with knowledge, with ideas, and with proof on the ground. If we have these things in mind, we will succeed. Resistance is a phenomena that provides education. And when we have education, we can stand up for our rights. And everything stems from what Michel Foucault called it resistance. And we can overcome if we resist. Resist against darkness of life, against those who do not let us succeed. So I would like to end this by thanking once again the APJO for providing such a wonderful opportunity or opportunities to girls and women in Afghanistan, despite the challenges, despite the problems that APJO is facing financially and from a human capital perspective and the distance. But APJO is doing great and is doing the best. And I'm really amazed when I met my wonderful colleagues like Mr. Nasir Folat, like Mr. Kianosh, and many more activists, many more dedicated staff members that APJO has, and trying to help you folks. And I was very happy and I'm proud to have been a part of this effort or efforts. So thank you, and I wish everyone a beautiful day and also a life, a good future that is sustainable, that is successful, and that is everlasting. So thank you, and for any questions, as I know some of the students, you always get back to me, and I will be so happy to provide the assistance that you require or anything that I can from my end to facilitate the success that you are asking for and the achievements that you deserve. Thank you, and you have a beautiful day, and we'll talk to you. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you.
Thanks a lot for Mr. Ilyas Hamid for truly nice speech. And I'm also truly grateful of him for his time spending on our online class. Thanks a lot. And hereby, as we go forward, I would like to invite one of our instructor, Muhammad Reza Rizai, to share his speech. Muhammad Reza Rizai, please.
Hello all. Can you hear me, Mr. Karim?
Yes, we can hear you. You cannot turn on the camera.
No, sorry, as I earlier mentioned the problem with you.
Okay, sure. No problem. Go ahead, please.
Okay, so
قبل
hello
از
all,
اینکه
dear audiences.
رضای شروع کنه همکارایی که میخواد صحبت بکنه نظر داشته باشه چون مسائل امنیتی را ما همه ما شما درک میکنیم میشه مثل که جناب استاد رضایی صحبت میکنن ضرور نیست که کمره خود را روشن بکنم بخاطر مسائل امنیتی حاکم است زن ادامه بدید.
Okay, hello all, dear audiences, respected professors and teachers. I hope you all be doing great. I am Mohammad Reza Rizai from Kabul, Afghanistan. It is an honor to be with you here tonight in this meeting. And thanks for giving me the chance to share my experience from Afghanistan Peace and Justice Organization English Language Training Program. But as I mentioned before I start, and before I talk about my experience from APJO English Program, I want to say sorry to all respected ladies and gentlemen in this program and in this meeting that I cannot turn my camera on because of the accident I had previous week and my face is a bit injured. So that's why I prefer to continue with my off camera. So to begin, I want to give thanks to Mr. Abdul Nasser Folat, the president of APGO, each hardworking member of APGO team, for conducting such beneficial program for female students of Afghanistan School and University. And a million thanks to all compassionate volunteer English language instructors, co-workers of mine who help a woman in Afghanistan to learn. APGO English language program has definitely been so advantageous for all participants of this program. And it really helped them with the development of their English language skills. It is, as you know, about 2 years that Afghanistan faced huge challenges, particularly in the fields of education and women's rights. Education, which is the basic right of every human being, girls and women in Afghanistan are deprived of their very basic and humanitarian right. Their schools, universities, and educational centers are closed, and they are prohibited of learning and working. It is around 2 years that the secondary and high school female students have not gone even once to school, and this situation of Afghanistan causes serious illnesses for girls. And of course, there were wide numbers of serious mental problems due to being ignored and discriminated only because of their gender. Current situation of Afghanistan is so disappointing for ladies. Every moment we witness the hopelessness of deprived and discriminated girls. However, I'm glad to see that organizations like Afghanistan Peace and Justice Organization help women to pursue learning and continue their studies. During 3 months, which I covered a class at APGO, I saw that the APGO English language program really helped all participants of this program, and it was so helpful and valuable for the increase of their skills in English language. That is why most of my students requested for the continuation of this program. And in fact, they were so hopeful for the 3-month renewal of this program, which unfortunately didn't happen. This program not only gave me the chance or opportunity to share what I've learned with others, but also taught me a lot from my students and my colleagues' experiences and knowledge. And I'm so proud to be a part of this program. This was my speech about APJO English Language Training Program. In the end, once again, I want to appreciate the APJO president and the APJO team for the great job they do. And I hope that APJO continue conducting such capacity building programs, that our scholars can use these programs for building their skills and increasing their knowledge. And congratulations to all students who finished this program successfully. And thank you all for your nice attention.
Thanks a lot, dear Muhammad Riza. We truly appreciate your effort and your time that you spent on this program. And thank you. And now here, one of our special guests joined, Francisca Griso, the leader and the founder of the Afghanistan 2030 Next Leader. And I would like to invite her to have any speech. Francisca. Here you go.
Hi, everyone, and thank you for this invitation. I'm so glad participating in this program. And I again continue from the previous speakers with my compliments, congratulations, and thanks to APJO for the idea of, for the creation of this great opportunity. And I would like to speak about 3 keywords: hope, strength, and determination. And sorry, I am a little bit sick. So these 3 keywords, hope, strength, and determination, are the basis of the motivation that led the students and led the organization to attend the course and to run the course. In first, hope, my appeal is don't lose your hope. We know that the situation in Afghanistan is horrible, and maybe we cannot have words to describe which kind of discrimination the population, the tier population, but more the girls are facing, and mental illness and depression and no hope are the main dangerous enemies we have. So to preserve your hope is very important, because for sure we will have a future. And if we can invest properly now, for example, with this course and other programs, we can have together a better future. But at least we have to dream and hope in a better future. Don't lose your hope. And strength is exactly what you need to focus on your goal and to, for example, use your time to learn English and to develop other skills like computer science and many other things useful to build your future. And again, determination is the main positive attitude I found in all Afghan migrants I met in the last 20, 25 years. So determination is absolutely a characteristic of your people. And we all should be very proud of this. So hope, strength, and determination. Again, I have to say that among all Hazara people, they want to learn, they invested in studying and in creating a better generation. So each one is better of the previous one. And this is amazing, fantastic. So I really learned a lot from Hazara people in the last 20 years. And I please you go on and believe in your future and go on investing in your people and in your girls and in your sons and daughters. Actually, these three words and keywords, hope, strength, and determination, are the keywords we use developing projects. And the best words, I'm sure that APJO had very, very clear that determination is needed. So you had a very full immersion course with the different classes and a lot of volunteers. And I know they reached around 2,000 girls, maybe more, I don't know. And the number of volunteers is always growing up. And I'm very proud of APJO. Strength and hope, you know, that are the basis to dream about the future and to develop programs. So this is just what I can say as a motivation speech. And I would like to say again, thank you very much to APJO and many compliments to all the students.
Thanks a lot, dear Francesco, and we really enjoyed. I personally enjoyed your speech. Thanks a lot. And now I would like to invite one of our another instructor, Bibilina Zizi, to share us her speech. Please, Bibilina Zizi, if you are here, if you can hear us.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm Adila. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, hello, everyone, and thanks for giving your time and giving this opportunity to talk and join this program. So, this is Bibilina Azizi from Afghanistan, and also I joined this program in APJO in 2023 February. As one of an instructor, as a volunteer, so I participate in this program. And also, I have students from different province of Afghanistan, for example, from Jalalabad, Kandahar, Ghazni, from different locations. I have students, so I really appreciate for those students for like they're in nowadays they're in bad situation or they're far away of like living with lots of challenges, but still they are trying to study. So I'm really happy for them. And also I teach a volunteer because I want to help my community, the students who are need for me. And just I want to help them. I want to teach them. I want to teach them those education systems which I know. Just I learn everything, so I want to learn for them. So because of that, so it is just, I do this one not for my benefits, I will do it for their own benefits of them, for the other students. When these students get benefit, just I will take advantage from that. And also, when I start teaching for my students, they are from different levels. So they have problems with like in speaking English and also with another skills, reading, writing. So for that reasons, I try to help my students and through the books. I select the books, reading book for them, and I teach them so with different strategies how they can use different strategies when they read the book or if it is a story. And I also teach them about the how they can write the letters or how they can store the letters, or when they're like sending in emails or formal letters, how they can store what is the direction or the guidelines for this types of writing. And also for this speaking, like at the first it was too tough for them because it was like they had technical problem and there was no connection between teachers and students. Sometimes it is breaking. So because of that, just I make some pictures, I put it on the screen, and I will ask them that could you please explain it, how what is in the pictures and how you can explain it. There's like a garden, flowers, and these types of things, or if there's a man who have a business, these types of things. Just I make for them, and through that it was very interesting for them. And also I just select interesting topic and just make a communication between the students and the class. So it was like the environment of class is very like interesting for all of them, and they just because of that they like me, and I also like my students, and as long as this organization exists, I like to teach them and help them. And also, one of my students, she's married, but still she's trying to study, and she faces many challenges. And but she is doing their assignment. She's very active, and not only in the other of another students also. Just one word they're saying me that please be with us and help us. I need for you, I need for other instructor, I need for this organization to help me. So because of that, I really appreciate this APJO, which provides such opportunity for Afghan students, for especially for girls, and they can easily get access in their learning education. And yeah, and also I can say that we should never stop teaching or learning, because life is also uh, teach us that how we can study or how we can learn everything. So because of that, I really support these organizations. But my message to another organization like international organization to support this EPGU, and just as you can help a lot, and we want you more. We need your help to help with the Afghan girls, especially those who are in Afghanistan or other locations. We need for your help, and also I can say that there are a lots of girls. They just text me or they calling me. And they ask me that for another classes, is there another classes, is there another basic classes? We want to learn, we want to study. Like I give more than message or call that from my friends or another reality for other girls. They just want to study, and just I will motivate them. I will say yes, there is, just wait, and I will inform you by this day, another day. Just because they want to study, and I always motivate them that if like you can start reading the book with yourself at home, like maybe in 1 week or after 2 or 3 days the class will start. You just complete this book or make busy yourself. So because of that, many students or girls, they find stress and anxiety in Afghanistan because they are jobless, they are just without studying, without like no one is there to support them. So they need for our help. Today, when we learn, we should use it in a right way, and we should teach them, the other students, to be reach in a high position, and we should develop the skills of the other people. Still, we are learning, but when we learn more and more, when we say that, oh, we should study more, but how we can think about those people who are in Afghanistan and still they're just struggling with the problems, and we need for our help. So we know that like everyone is busy, but we should find like at least 1 hour and teach them. Sometimes I'm too busy, like in here it is 12 p.m. But in Afghanistan, it is like 10 p.m. But especially in Ramadan time, just I teach them because like if we spend 1 hour or 1.5 hour, like it is nothing. Like if we help just instead of that, we can get much reward from Allah. Just we should always keep helping people, and we should appreciate and motivate them, and just as we learn everything, we should teach them. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks a lot, dear Lena Zizi. And also thank you for your service to your country.
Yeah,
Uh,
thanks so much.
Last but not least, we have one of other instructor that I would like to invite him to speak, Mr. Ali Sajjad Lesani.
Hello everyone, I hope all of you doing well. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you. And I really appreciate the APJO program for girls, especially women that really wants to study English. There's months, 1.5 months that I teach. I learned a lot of things about my people, especially girls, and the hopes that they were really hopeful. As I see the students that were studying English, they were very hopeful, like they were very fresh students, and they were studying really hard. They're doing their homeworks, everything uh, really greatly. It was 1.5 months I taught them, and this 1.5 months was really exciting for me. Besides that, it was excited and helpful for other students. It was really helpful for me as well. And I thank APJO organization for this opportunity, giving me this opportunity to teach a basic class that was really helpful. Uh, I I really want APJO, and especially my students really wants to from APJO that continue these programs and give this chance again for them to attend classes, different classes of English, like intermediate and advanced as well, to continue instead of attending the courses. They really want to study online from home with a security that their families let them to study without any restriction. I really thank APJ that gave me this opportunity. Thank you for your nice attentions as well.
Thanks, dear Sajjad Lesani, for your nice speech. Okay, and that is the end of this program. I would like to thank our very special guest, Mr. Professor Ahmed Javed Samsur, one more. I would like to thank Francesca Greso and also our instructors. And I want to recognize the extraordinary efforts of the director and management team of APJO. Their vision, dedication, and unwavering support have made this program a resounding success. And also, I would like to thank Mr. Hamdullah Nadir for supporting this program. And also, thank you for making dreams come true and empowering young girls through education. Thanks a lot and bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sadul Karim. Thank you from the other guest to speak. Thank you.